Ladies and gentlemen, as you take your seat, let's give another round of applause for Jacques Eugene on the piano tonight. Thank you, Jacques. Welcome to the 2024 production Night of Music entitled Etc. Now, it's time to get on with the show. And tonight we're going to need a little bit of help from Dr. Seuss.
This is Golf Lakes. This is Golf Lakes. I love it here, for goodness sakes. Have you looked at other parks? I would not like another park. I would not like them in the dark. I would not move, not here, not there. I would not move to anywhere. I would not move from Golf Lakes. I know this place takes the cake. Up north, I fear that I would freeze. I'd rather enjoy an ocean breeze. In winter, we can take a dip or lawn bowl. It's my favorite trip. Happy hour is very hip. A glass of wine, I'll have a sip. I would not like another park. I would not like it in the dark. I would not move, not here, not there. I would not move to anywhere. I would not move from Golf Lakes. I'll not move no matter the stakes. With swimming and pickleball, great Scott, I would not move not even to a yacht. Not to a box, not with a fox, not to a house, not with a mouse. I would not move, not here, not there. I would not move, not anywhere. I would not move from Golf Lakes. A smile on my face it makes. Shuffleboard and beautiful flowers. I could just go on for hours. Friends and family gather here. From Golf Lakes, I'll never steer. Not on a train, not in the rain, not on a boat, not with a goat. I would not like another park. Nowhere else would give a spark. I would not move, not here nor there. I would not move, not anywhere. From Golf Lakes, I'll never roam. For this is where I call my home.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Glad you can make it our little shindig. Just so y'all know, you're in for the redneck part of this show right now. Just let y'all know. Got any rednecks out there? Got anybody that don't know? If you don't know, I got a tip for you. You've ever cut your grass and found a car? You could be a redneck. Your dad takes you to school because you're in the same grade. You could be a redneck. If you call 5th grade your senior year, you could be a redneck. You take your dog a walk and you both use the same tree, you could be a redneck. And last of all, if you see a sign that says say no to crack, and it reminds you to pull your jeans up, you could be a redneck. Well, I'll tell you what, I see an awful lot of pretty ladies out there tonight. A lot of pretty ladies. I was going to put a kissing booth up out back. 25 cents a kiss or 4 for $1. Joe Ruff wouldn't let me do it. He said there wasn't enough aisle space for all of you to line up in. Anybody ever get a Golf Lakes letter? You ever get a letter from Golf Lakes? I got one. That's what this song's about my letter. Well, I'll tell you what, I went to the dentist today, and these dentures he made are terrible. Anybody out there want to hold these teeth for me? Ma'am? No? All right, we're good. They passed an ordinance in the town. They said we'd have to tear it down. That little old shack out back so dear to me. Though the health department said its day was over and dead, it will stand forever in my memory. Don't let them tear that little brown building down. Don't let them tear that precious building down. Don't let them tear that dear old building down, 'cause there's not another like it in the country or the town. It was not so long ago that I went tripping through the snow out to that house behind my old hound dog, where I would sit me down to rest like a snowbird on its nest and read the Sears and Roebuck catalog. I would hum a happy tune, peeping through that quarter moon, as my daddy's kin had done before. Well, it was in that quiet spot daily cares could be forgot, and it gave the same relief to rich and poor. Now it was not a castle fair, but I could dream a future there and whistle tunes to the yellow jacket's drone. I could orbit round the sun, fight the General Washington, or be a king upon a golden throne. It wasn't fancy built at all. We had newspapers on the wall, and it was air conditioned in the winter time. Well, it was just a humble hut, but its door was never shut, and a man could get inside without a dime. Don't let them tear that little brown building down. Don't let them tear that precious building down. Don't let them tear that dear old building down, for there's not another like it in the country or the town. Thank you all. Thank you. Well, I tell you, you all been such a great crowd tonight. I got a little something for you before we leave. I just don't want y'all to go home empty. I mean, I ain't got a whole lot you're gonna have to share. You know, we'll take care of you now. I'm just telling you. A couple of almost got you. There we go. Thank y'all. We appreciate you.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I want to learn to rope and ride. I wanna ride through the plains and the desert out west of the Great Divide. I wanna hear the coyotes sing as the sun sets in the west. I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. That's the life I love the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I would like to introduce to you my grandpa, Reggie DeBoer. Hi, Grandpa.
Good to see you. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Last 2 months, January and February, I was sitting often in the hot tub the last 2 months. Thank you. And a bunch of them were talking there about their heritage, their ancestry, their pedigree, and you know how well things were going for them. And they kind of looked at me, and I was from Daryl's neighborhood. So they said they're going to help me out with my background. So we're going to put some of that song. Are you ready, Nance, to try to keep up? Oh, we got to keep this up. All right. All right. Okay, so we're going to try this song. Many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow. She was pretty as can be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. But my father, he fell in love with her. Then they two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law and really changed my life. Because now my daughter was my mother because she was my father's wife. And to complicate the matters, even though it kind of brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. Oh, you got it? Keep it. All right, here's more. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle. That made me kind of sad. So if he was my uncle, though you were my uncle, that also made him brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who was, of course, my stepmother. That's true. All right. So my father's wife then had a child who kept them on the run. And he was now my grandchild, or he was my daughter's son. And now my wife is now my mother's mother. And it makes me blue because although she is my wife, she is my grandmother too. All right, so now if my wife is my grandmother, then I am her grandchild. And every time I think of that, it absolutely drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you'll ever see. As husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. My own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds silly, I know, but it really is true. I'm my own grandpa. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you.
One of the basic problems of our world today is misunderstanding. This being the case, the solution lies in a clear understanding of one another. Now, the best and the clearest method of communication is writing. And the principal difference between writing and speaking is punctuation. For instance, if you write, "I am an idiot," putting a question mark after it, that means you're not quite sure whether you are or not. But when you write, "I am an idiot," putting an exclamation mark there, that means that all doubt is removed. Now, I don't expect an audience like you to simply believe on hearsay. So you must have proof, and luckily, Professor Grace gave it to me. So I'm going to read a short selection punctuating as I read. But before I begin, let me teach you the system. A period sounds like this. And a colon, a dash, an exclamation mark is a vertical dash with a period. And a comma, and a semicolon is a quotation mark, or if you're left-handed, cookie. And a question mark is Are you okay there? Now, the selection I'm about to read is by Shakespeare, Johann Sebastian Shakespeare. Now, Professor Grace said it's right at the front of the beginning of this book. Right at the beginning. I think she said page 9. Well, she said it was at the beginning. I'm sure she did. Page 9. Page 9. Page 9. Page 9. Oh. Huh. Page 6. Through the window, there suddenly came light. The beautiful Eleanor dreamed of only one thing. 2 years had passed since she first met Henry. She still could remember that unhappy evening when her father had thrown him out. They'd been sitting in the garden, and Henry said, "Kiku, darling, is this the first time that you have loved?" "Kiku." And she answered, "Kiku." "Excuse me, ma'am. You're blowing my concentration, and Professor Grace will not be happy." Now, where were we? Yes. But it is so wonderful. I hope it will not be the last. Kiku. Suddenly, she heard a well-known sound. It was her father coming up the stairs. In 2 short strides, Henry was near her, embraced her, kissed her, and caressed her. "Kiku, Henry, where have your thoughts been all this time?" "Kiku," and he answered, "Kiku, with thee, O fair maid." Suddenly he was gone, and all she heard was the well-known sound of his departing horse. And that is the end of our story.
4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on. Join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When chimes ring 5, 6, and 7. We'll be right in seventh heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, when it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off, then start rocking around the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
This is Golf Lakes. This is Golf Lakes. I love it here, for goodness sakes. It's Saturday morning, and time to rise for a donut and coffee is the big prize. You better get there early if you want a good seat. Those Friday night bingo players will cheat. Talk to somebody that you don't know, and a friend you might get to know. Let's try that again. I said, sit by somebody that you don't know, and the conversation will flow. A brand new friend you might meet. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Is this the way to go? Announcements are short and to the point. Because after 20 seconds, you can get tossed out of the joint. Everybody's birthday, we all celebrate. Even when we're sure it's not the right date. Mark Hooker's reports took a little while, and his one-liners made us cringe and smile. But then we sang the Golf Lake song. Goodness sakes, who wrote it so long? If you ever want to be somebody, you gotta go to Saturday morning coffee to be in the know.
Hi. Yes, this park makes me feel young. I know I don't look it, but I first came here. Well, the Cat in the Hat was talking about this, so I understand, because when I first came in 1973, I was a mere lad of 25. And I fell in love with it, and I couldn't wait to get back. And now I live here, and I just feel so great about that. So this is my Golf Lakes song. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I want to go and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon, because you and I, well, we're just like a couple of tots, we're running around Golf Lakes, picking up all those sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even though I'm old and gray, like now, I want to feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. Yeah, you make me young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a cuckoo individual the moment that you speak. I want to go and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. Because you and I, well, we're just like a couple of tots while running around golf plays, snatching up old those forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. Yeah, and even when I'm old and gray, I want to feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. 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 Thank you.
Now we're going to get back to reality. We're going to talk about aging, growing old, something that we can relate to. You know, aging is simply a physical effect. That's why we have sell-by dates. And if you don't believe it, try taking that half gallon of milk and leaving it out for about 3 weeks. And you'll understand what I'm talking about, aging. Growing old is just simply an attitudinal thing. You know, mirrors are not our friends. And I was walking by a mirror the other day, and I saw something growing from my neck. Closer examination, it proved that it was my neck growing from my neck. I stood in front of the mirror, and I called my lovely wife of 60 years over and said, "Look, I've changed. I've lost my hair. My ears have gotten bigger. My eyes are sagging. I've got this waddle. Look at me. Is there anything you can see that's positive?" Well, you men can relate. She gave me that look. And she said, "Well, your eyes are still good." You know, I love taking naps. I've always liked taking naps. Especially after I play golf, I love coming home and taking a nap. I will tell you, from our younger days, afternoon delight certainly has taken on a new meaning for us. I do caution you, though. You know, contrary to what some people might try to tell you, your skin is the largest organ in your body. And at our age, it may not be as supple as it used to be. And be careful what you lay your head on when you take those naps. For example, I laid my head on a corduroy pillow. It took 2 hours for those lines. As octogenarians, we have to be careful of that. I'm sure most everybody in here has a cell phone. and I'll bet some of you, even though you wouldn't admit it, have lost it. Well, maybe you lost it. My wife and I have a system. Say, honey, I've lost my phone again. So she will get her phone and she will call me. And I can hear it ringing. And I go over and I look under the cushion of the chair. And I look behind the sofa. And I look all over. And then finally I realize it's in my hip pocket. Now I will tell you, if you call your cell phone and someone else answered, you have lost your phone. But my children and grandchildren have come up with a solution. You'll appreciate this. I have an app. Everybody has an app on their phone, you know, want to go to the movies or whatever. I have an app on my phone. And it tells me where my phone is. Took you a little longer than it did Thursday night. You know, as we grow older, doctors subject us to a lot of things, and they keep giving us pills. Remember in those days you had maybe a pill caddy that had maybe 1 or 2 pills in it? And then you get the next one. And before long, you have a pill caddy for all 7 days, AM and PM. Incontinent. You know, I didn't even know what that meant. I thought it had something to do with travel, incontinent. But now I realize it's why they don't ask elderly people to blow up balloons on birthday parties. Men out there can relate. Remember when you were young and perhaps participating in athletics and you had to take a physical, or perhaps the gentlemen out there who've served in our military. You go in and the doctor says, drop your trousers, turn your head, and cough. Never understood the cough part. But you know, nowadays when you take a physical, they don't ask you to do that. No. They say, turn around, drop your drawers, and bend over. And I asked my doctor, I said, are you a neurosurgeon? He said, no. Why? Well, I feel like you're looking for my brain. You know, prostate. The prostate organ. Guys, when we were young, we didn't even know what it was, where it was, what it did, didn't know anything about it, but all of a sudden now it has taken over our lives. It's growing the size of a football. And you go into the restroom, and you go to the urinal, and you're standing there. Sorry, ladies. You're standing there, and some young 25-year-old walks into the stall next to you, and it sounds like he has a gallon of milk he's pouring down into the toilet. And he leaves, and you're still standing there. Hot flashes. Hot flashes. Ladies, we know about your hot flashes. We live through them too. I had a gentleman here in the park, right back there. One morning I heard him telling about his wife's hot flashes. Said in the wintertime she had to have the windows open. They said one time his mustache had icicles on it. But you know, I will tell you this, ladies, and you know this as well. Hot flashes, that's temporary. But ED, that's forever. My wife hates that joke. You know, years ago, people would walk up to you and say, "My, look how you've grown." No one walks up to you now and says, "My, you've grown old." I'm going to close. No applause necessary. I'm going to close this evening. First of all, a little ad-libbing here. Going to thank Diane Doobie. She made this all possible for me. Sounds like I'm doing all this from memory, but she's helped considerably. Thank you. But I want to close by quoting Mickey Mantle. Mickey once said, later Dick Van Dyke, I think, recently said, "If I'd known I was going to live this long, I certainly would have taken better care of myself." Thank you very much. Let's live a long and happy life.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off your shoulders, how can I help when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Oh yeah. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Great job out there. Thank you.
Can't believe our little girl is in college now.
You know, I've been thinking about her all day. I got a feeling it's going to be really quiet around here.
I've got something I need to talk to you about. I don't think it's going to be that quiet around here for very long.
Really? Well, you're kidding. I'm so glad that you're thinking about this too. Oh, this is going to be great.
Great. I'm devastated. We're too old to start this again.
No. Don't be devastated. Sit back. I'm going to do everything. You don't have to worry about a thing. You'll see, it's going to be wonderful.
I appreciate the thought, dear, but I think I'm going to have a little something to do with this.
Okay. You can pick out the color.
Color? What are you talking about?
I've been looking through this magazine and planning what we could do with her room. You know, we could make this like a gymnasium kind of thing, you know? But exercise equipment, it's really compact now. So we can take the treadmill out of our room and put it down into her room. It'll be great.
We can take the treadmill out of our room and make room for a bassinet.
Bassinet? We're not that old. Grandchildren are way down the road. And you know our daughter's not even dating anyone.
I'm not talking about her. Can't men take a hint? You have to explain everything to them. And you have not heard a word I said.
Are you thinking about that sewing room again? You know, you have not sewn anything in months.
Well, dear, it's a little hard to thread a needle when you have your head in the toilet every morning throwing up.
The last time I saw you sew was on that second honeymoon that you wanted to go on a second year. We'd been married, and it was going to be real romantic for you. And you brought along needlework. Needlework is not my idea of being romantic. But you know, that's the last time I saw you make anything.
Dear, that's the last time we made anything. And I should have sewn a lot more.
You know, that's where we saw that sauna thing. You know, the sauna, that would work perfectly in her room, right beside the weights.
Weights?
Yeah, weights. We've been talking about exercise equipment. When are women going to learn how to listen? Weights will be great. You'll see.
Yeah, about 6 pounds, 9 ounces worth of freight.
6 pounds, 9 ounces. I'll have you know that I'm up to 10 pounds with either arm. Oh, I got something in my eye. Okay. And you know, I've turned into a stud muffin. I'm saying that modestly, okay? And but you know, when she comes home from school, she's not going to recognize us. We're going to be different people.
Well, dear, in about 8 or 9 months, when she comes home from school, we're going to be more people.
More people. I don't know why you're so upset. You're afraid to try something different. You know what? We could have down in her room our own little YMCA.
We're going to have our own little, all right.
Oh, women are so hard to get along with. My goodness. Where are you going? I thought you had something you wanted to tell me.
Well, Mr. Stud Muffin, I don't think I need to tell you anything. I think in about 5 or 6 months, you'll figure it out all by yourself. So why spoil the surprise now?
Surprise?
Mm-hmm.
Surprise? Oh, my goodness, surprise. I'm getting that Bowflex machine.
Oh. Just to clarify things, I know how rumors get around in Golf Lakes. I am not pregnant, and that is not my husband. Golf Lakes. This is Golf Lakes. I love it here, for goodness sakes. Laying at the pool with the gossip girls. So much chit chat, it makes my hair curl. Chit and chat, talk and yak. Oh, I wonder what they say behind my back. I really want to know what's going on. The park's a buzzin', both pro and con. But this is the place to get the scoop. Those girls know, 'cause they're in the loop. Buzz, 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 chit and chat. Oh, that's where I was going to sit. But the
chairs are all saved. Now what do? There's no one around. Just a towel or two. Ha! They're all in the water, bobbing around, with colorful noodles not making a sound. Splish, splash, grin, and gab. More quietly now, as some do want to take a nap. I see a few have got a new suit. They'll need to cover up, or they'll get the boot. When it comes to exposing a little skin, those gossip girls are sure to win. Some have gained a few pounds. The reason to me is not clear. Buzz, buzz, chit-chat, hoot, scoot, who gives a hollerin' hoot? Buzz, 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 talk and yak. Get out today. Don't stay in that sack. 'Cause whether it's hot or whether it's cool, you'll surely enjoy our brand new pool.
Wasn't that the best Ray Charles concert ever?
Yeah.
Do any of you remember seeing that episode on the Bill Cosby show where the cast did a skit around his head night and day?
Yes.
Yes. And remember when we were in college, how we used to do drama? You know, I think we could probably do that skit also, and you could be Bill, and you could be Rudy.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, all right, let's do it.
We'll try.
If heartache brought fame in love's crazy game, I'd be a legend in my time. If they gave gold statuettes for tears and regrets, I'd be a legend in my time. But they don't give awards, and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken over love that's in vain. If loneliness meant world acclaimed. Everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. You'd be a legend in your time. But they don't give awards, and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken over love that's in vain. If loneliness meant world acclaim, everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. I'd be a legend in my time. Thank you all. Now I've got a plane I got to catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The entire crew and I would like to welcome you on board and thank you for flying Risky Air. While I'm going through my final checklist, pay close attention to our flight attendant. It might be important.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for flying Risky Air. And thank you, too, for bringing your seats, because that helps to keep the cost of this flying at a minimum. I appreciate it so much. It's been a long day. Whew. And I'll tell you why. We have a few special guests with us today. Oh, back there is my ex-husband and my boyfriend. My boyfriend's ex-wife and my ex-husband's new girlfriend and her mother-in-law, and my attorney is right there too, right between them. So it's all good, but it's been a long day. All right. The pilot, captain, would like me to go over a few things with you here. First of all, seat belts. Very, very important. Let's check those seat belts. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Girdle. Think girdle. Tighter. Sports bra. Think sports bra. Tight. My ex-husband back there, tighter, 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 like your Speedo. And let's see, next we have personal items that you have carried with you. Put them underneath the seat and just shove them back as far as you can right up to your neighbor's feet. Okay, this is a no smoking, no whining, no crying, no sobbing, and no refund flight. No smoking. And if you are caught smoking in the restroom, it's a $2,000 fine. No, honey. $2,000 fine, and if you can afford that, you might want to consider another airlines. But and as far as the restrooms go, listen, it's only a 3.5-hour trip to Sarasota. Okay, you're young, you're healthy, hold it. No. You sit down, you can hold it. Come on. Now, I'm going to tell you. Another thing, the restrooms, that's my turf. That's where I go to chill. My quiet time. So they're not available to you. the exits. We're going to talk about the exits next. Commonly called crowd management report. We have 2 exits behind us, 2 in front of us here. Find the closest one, and if you're nearest to it, step out and let everybody else leave. Assist those that need help, okay? Crowd management. Now, your pouch in front of your seat. That might have some goodies in there for you. You're looking for your information card, but you may have to reach beyond the apple peel, the apple core, and the banana peel, and the dirty diapers, and the boogers. Get that and pull out your information card. Read it well. Read it, people. It could save your life. Oh, yeah. And then we have also in that envelope right there in that pouch, we have one of these, which is commonly called a flotation device. We kind of call it an itty-bitty, teeny-weeny yellow bikini. But it's got various holes in it for arms, legs, head. You know, you'll have plenty of time to figure that out. And then, very important also, I hope they got them repaired, but the oxygen masks are supposed to drop from the ceiling. Put it on good and tight, and there's a slot there, 75 cents for the first minute, 50 cents for each additional. And if you are traveling with a child, you're going to have to hurry it up a little bit then, you know? Just work fast and get that baby on there. If you've got 2 kids with you, I don't know if you got a favorite, but, and then your spouse. If you have a spouse that needs help with their oxygen mask, I'm going to leave that up to you. Yeah, it's, so now I think that we've gotten to the bottom of the list here. It's time to sit back and relax, spread out, put your feet up. Just relax. Aren't you glad you took your own seat? And there's the movies to watch. The first movie is Come Fly With Me, and the second movie is Down in 60 Seconds. So, ladies, just relax. You guys back there, just relax. And I'm going to go check and see if the pilot left me any peanuts.
Are you sure?
No, there won't be enough, hon. If you need me, ladies, I'll be in the restroom. But remember, there's only room for one in there. So have a good flight, and when you leave, take your seat with you. Don't need it.
Thank you, gal. Is that Risky or Allegiant? I'm not sure which. Hey, I just thought I heard a dog barking. Is there a possibility that there'd be a dog in our park? Oh, no.
Thank you.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? myself.
His name is Barkless.
Barkless. Well, come on, let's see if you needed to go here. Oh, no. Well, I'll take this one. Come on, Barkless, let's go.
This is Golf Lakes. This is Golf Lakes. I love it here, for goodness sake. Did you see that shiny golf cart? You can even see it in the dark. They're coming now. Hear them hum like the beating on a big bass drum. Lifted frames, big chrome rims. My, oh my, what a sin. Red, silver, blue, and stately black. I feel that I could never go back. Never go back to my old drab car, even though it takes me twice as far. It's prestige, they all say, so I guess there really is no other way. They make the batteries out of lithium now. How am I ever going to be able to pay for them? I better just get all the facts before my mind begins to wax. The choice is mine, what I will get. I sure don't want to have regret. Club car, American pride, easy go. As for me, they're all way too slow.
I'm Elvis the latter years. I like these ladies right up front here. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can falling in love with you. Shall stay? Would it be a sin for I can falling in love with you like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can falling in love with like a river flows surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, or I can't help falling in love with you, or I can't help falling in love with you. Thank you very much. I'm Elvis the latter years. I just threw my hip out. Oh man.
Thank you, Brett.
Brilliant and cool are what I love it. It's an acronym, you know. Bradenton. Yeah, it's a bunch of reactionary activists demanding energetic negotiations to outlaw nincompoops. Bradenton. I was hoping for a bigger laugh. Of course, our sister city to the south, Sarasota, you know what that stands for, Sarasota? Senile and really ancient seniors openly totaling automobiles. Yeah. You see the steam coming up and you drive by and what do you see? Of course, we're joined with three of the beautiful, scenic, historic Highway 41, Tamiami Trail. I wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Yeah. All right, for you two or three that want to hear this. It's affectionately entitled, Way Down Upon Highway 41, Tamiami Trail, Pretty Mama Chicky Baby. Pretty mama, chicky baby, darling, dear, sugar, honey, muffin, doll face, sweetheart, lover, pumpkin, angel, girl. Here we go. Thank you. I think that's some sort of record where the name of the song is longer than the song itself, but yet the song says it all. We're going to do this Liberty rap now. We'll start off slow and probably go down into the toilet. But with your help, maybe we can pull this off. Here we go. April's the name, and I want it said, I never was a commie, I never was red. Red, 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 white, and blue, those are the colors to which I'm true. And the great bald eagle, he's my bird, and wherever I go, I want it heard. It's truth, justice, the American way. Oh, please, oh, Lord, just let me stay. Now, we got our troubles in the east. We got a lot of troubles, to say the least, but we'll hunt them up. We'll run them down. That'll be the end of the first round. 19 more, it seems to me, before we got world tranquility. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of tears. Hell, it's going to take us 20 years. But we'll work it out. We always do. We love all nations, old and new, but peace on earth from dawn to dawn, 20 years, hell, I'll be gone. But until I'm gone, I'll tell you this. The stars and bars is the flag I'll kiss. We got the 4th of July and apple pie, and I want to stay here till the day I die, because the Bill of Rights, that's my list. I don't have to clench my fist. You do me wrong, I'll tell the judge. He'll lock you up. I'll hold no grudge. We got the Liberty Bell. Hell, all is well. Battle-hardened soldiers, tough as hell. Start the fights. We don't do that, but you give us a push, we'll knock you flat. We got stealth bombers and cluster bursts. You tread on us, we'll be the first to kick some ass. We'll take some names, because we don't play no terrorist games. And the great Twin Towers will rise again when we get rid of that evil sin. Our Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines will blow those bastards to smithereens. We'll round them up, and there'll be trials. And only then can there be smiles across all lands, across all seas. We're going to have awesome liberties, independence and freedom. That's what I say. God bless us all and the USA.
a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw that stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go.
That farmer left the harvest, a home at 80 acres, the faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart.
And the teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children, did her best to give them all a better start.
And that preacher whispered, can't you see that promised land? As he laid that bloodstained Bible in the hooker's hand.
There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go.
That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday. As he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see, he said, bless the farmer
And the teacher and the preacher
who gave that Bible to my mama, who read it to me. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you.
It's what you leave behind you when you go.
There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway.
I want to take just a minute. It's not the end of the program by any means, but every year we have the coordinators, the 5 coordinators who have pushed and prodded us to get to the point where we are right now. And I just want to make sure we thank them. Sherry Woods, Joe Rupp, Jane Brower, Marge Whitehurst, Phil. They do a tremendous job of pushing us forward. Let's give them a hand.
Well, Annie,
What?
I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow that shooting match, I'm going to win it. That's for sure.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Ha! Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that.
Yep.
So can a rat.
Any note you can reach, I can go higher.
I can reach any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
a girl.
Anything you can wear, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents?
Or
30 cents?
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say. Softer.
I can say anything. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe.
Now being caught?
Yep.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No, you
Can.
Yes, you can. Where you get all that air?
Anything you could wear, I could wear better. In what you wear, I look better than you.
In my coat?
Your hat.
In my shoes?
In your vest.
Oh, no, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't.
Yes, I can.
I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fit it better.
I can do most anything.
You make a pie.
No. Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
Can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Can't.
I can.
No,
I
can't.
This is Gulf Lakes. This is Gulf Lakes. I love this cast and crew, for goodness sakes. Folks, this is the end of the show, and we really do not want to go. This talent is known far and wide. Gulf Lakes, folks, should have some pride. The dance, the song, the comedy have brought us to the next degree. The fame and fortune that I see here is beyond belief, or so I fear. Thank you, folks, for coming out this week. Without your support, we'd be up a creek. We are all tired now after 2 shows. Our butts we drag. Next year, you can come back and help us raise the flag. We are wrapping things up for another year, going home to put up our feet and have a lot of cheer. I'm taking off this hat and making my tie loose. Our sincere thanks to the great Dr. Seuss. Thank you, folks, for coming out tonight. Have a wonderful evening.